pick six instead of a 7-point touchdown for the Jets turns into a field goal for New England, 10 points. Herbig, holding penalty deep in his own zone, forces a punt, field position, turns into 3 points. C.J. Mosley misses the interception, turns into 3 points. Zach misses Conklin for a touchdown, 4th down, 7 points. That's 23 points. You are not going to beat anybody in this league giving up 23 points. And we all know the effort was there. Effort's not the problem. This team is just stupid. Okay? That's what they are. And that surprises me because there's a bunch of high quality players, high character guys. But there's a lot of stupidity on this team as well. And this is not the first time John Franklin Myers has had a roughing the passer penalty. I said it. I said it a couple of weeks ago. Now, I've referenced it at the end of the season. Hey, they're fighting for a playoff spot, or maybe it is a playoff game. And it's going to be 4th down, and we're going to think we got him off the field, and the game is over, and they're going to call a roughing passing penalty, and we're going to lose the game. I said it 2 weeks ago, within the last couple of weeks. It happened already. This was so predictable. And there's really no reason to talk about anything else. This game, there's no way the Jets are going to lose this game if that interception holds. Everything was going beautifully at that point. Everything. The game was over. Notice, every play I just referenced happened after. Started with the interception and happened after. This is a young team that as soon as a little bit of adversity happened, as soon as that, and look, it wasn't that it was adversity that they picked it off, ran for a touchdown, and maybe it was just some other inconsequential kind of play that resulted in the turning the touchdown back. It was the fact that it happened to be a roughing the passer. And as soon as it happened, everything else snowballed. And look, I'm glad it happened now and not in a big game in December. A couple of weeks ago, remember I said I said something about that. I think it might have been the Pittsburgh game where they made a stupid mistake, a roughing the passer, and it might have been. And I said, you watch, if they lose this game, Coach Sala will bring this up. Well, they won the game, so he doesn't have to bring it up. Well, there is going to be a discussion on this. And if the writers have any common knowledge about what is going on with this football team every single week with this roughing the passer stuff, it is going to be more than just one question. They needed it. They needed this. This is a teaching lesson for a team right now that has a lot of good young talent, but they just have some stupid football players. And honestly, I'm not sure how many of these guys are going to be around for the final rebuild. Like when it's really done, when we're actually talking about a Super Bowl season. We're still a couple years away from that. But when we get to that point, I wonder how many guys that are even contributors now, guys like Franklin Myers, are going to be around. You do it once, fine. You do it multiple times, we got an issue, a major issue here. And of course, it happened against the Patriots. And of course, Greg Zuerlein can't miss a field goal. By the way, I forgot to bring that up. That's 26 points. Sorry. Missed field goal. Forgot to bring that up. 26 points. We gave away 26 points. Greg Zuerlein can't miss a field goal, but when does he miss it? He misses it against the Patriots. And when does he miss it? He misses it when the team psychologically is starting to go downhill. Now, the other thing to worry about, there's no question about this, and that is the running game. They can talk up Michael Carter all they want. They can do Michael Carter this, and he was the number one back before Breece Hall got here. And what else is he going to say? But Michael Carter is not Breece Hall, okay? He's not even close. Okay, not even close. The guy was a mid-round pick for a reason. Okay, he's a 4th, 5th round running back. Breece, if Joe Douglas had it his way, he would have traded up in the 1st round and got him. He's a 1st round running back. There's your difference. That's the talent difference between Breece Hall and Michael Carter. And I don't even need to talk about rounds and where guys are drafted to know how good Breece Hall is over Michael Carter, because we've seen it this season. You take that kind of player out of the lineup, you take out Vera Tucker out of the lineup, and you know the thing, though, is we still should have won this football game. All of Zach's interceptions happened because, A, we don't have a running game, and B, because we're playing catch-up. And I don't even know. I mean, and the thing is, where is Zach throwing that football? And did I even? I'm not even sure I included that. Did I include that? I might not have. Did I? I don't think I did. Are we up to 29 points? I think we are. Zach interception at the end of the first half. We were going into the locker room 10-3. It's going to be no problem. Okay, and if we don't get this first down here, we punt 10-3. It's halftime. And he makes a ridiculous interception. And then, what on earth was that other interception? It's like he was throwing the ball. That's how you throw the ball away? In bounds? Now, he did a better job of throwing the ball away, I'll say that today. He only got sacked once or twice, but I'll say he did a better job of that. But what on earth was that? Throwing the ball away. So you can't, and there's no Elijah Moore, so I don't know if he's hurt or not. I'm assuming he is. He's either hurt or he's pouting, and he might be traded. Because why wasn't he on the field? I don't even see him on the field. So this is look, we're going to be 5-4 at this point, more than likely heading into the bye. I don't really see any way around it. I don't expect next week to be very pretty. So, I don't care if we have a 2-touchdown lead with 5 minutes to go with the Bills next week. We probably still ain't going to win. So I'm not looking forward to next week, but this is what we talked about at the open. You lose this game, it's a 2-game swing more than likely. And you're going to go into the bye at 5-4. Which, once you're into the bye and you start thinking about the second half of the season and you start looking at the schedule, start realizing there's a lot more winnable games, you start feeling pretty good about the chances. But what I also said at the beginning, this is the reason why I just can't stand injuries. I just can't. This is why. I cannot stand the fact that our offense now is just completely different because there's no Breece Hall. But that's the way it is. And you got to live with it. All I know is that when the Jets are going to be in position in the next year or two to compete for a championship, that's when you want to make sure Breece Hall is healthy and Vera Tucker's healthy and so forth. You got to put that, because that once that season happens, that's what you're going to be waiting for. You're going to be waiting for everything to fall in place, and none of your key, maybe you get one key guy out, the rest of it, but most of your key guys are healthy all year. You're a seasoned, all your young players are now seasoned, getting in to be seasoned veterans, in the 3, 4th, 5th year kind of thing, in the prime of their careers. And that's when you want everything to go well with your injuries and so forth. So as bad as it is with the injuries, hopefully you get them off. Just hopefully that's it. Hopefully Brees won't have an injury again. Hopefully Vera Tucker won't have an injury again. It's the only way you can think about it. But this was an utterly disgusting loss. Very nice. Amber Alert going on all over the country. So it is what it is. And yeah, like I also said before, when you win ugly, at least you win. When you lose ugly, it's utterly disgusting and embarrassing, and just, I just kind of want to enjoy things. That's what entertainment is. It's enjoying it. And I can't enjoy this. I can't enjoy stupidity. It drives me up the wall, stupidity. I can't be entertained by people making absolutely stupid mistakes, and when your team just gives games away that they shouldn't be given away. And Zach's got a long way to go. A long way to go. And Ian Eagle's an asshole. Tell him to keep his fucking stats to himself next time. I hope he cashes his check with the Patriots too. Next week it's the Bills, so that'll be it is what it is, that's for sure. So next time we talk will probably be then. And we'll see how it goes.